Capricorn, welcome to my handle. Some of you need sage, and I know you do. Just kidding. Maybe not, though. Take it as you will. Anywho, we're going to get down, Capricorn. If you have Capricorn in your chart somewhere, somehow, it should resonate. But these messages are generated towards the North Node. So, yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Noders, come on in. Cross watchers are always welcome. Just don't get mad at me if you hear the truth. Don't take it out on me. I'm just the messenger. Just the messenger. These are general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? I've already called in everybody's angels, spirit guides. The whole team is here with me right now. Just know it. What is in the cards for Capricorn? So far, I have smell the roses, slow down, take some time, and get out in nature. If you're able to get out in nature, even if it's, on your porch or your deck or, get some fresh air, right? Something about that. Slow down. Trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Unforgiveness, really. Unforgiveness. That's not good. Whoever's in a stuck, trapped mode, it's because it's it's like that's what keeps you stuck. I think that's what I'm getting, or something like that. I hope I said that the way I meant to. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. This is crowning you. Somebody's backstabbing you. Somebody's two-faced. Something like that. Look at the mask that they're wearing. Yeah. Show me. I need two more, please. We can move on. Whoa. All right. Well, this was extra. I'm going to take it. I don't usually. Archangel Michael, protection, prevented from harm, and divine intervention. Yep, Archangel Michael is in town. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. Psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. Some of you are not dealing with just a narcissist. You're dealing with a psychopath. Wow. And puzzled, confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Yeah, well, psychopaths, that's what they create. That's what they're all about. I don't like that energy whatsoever. Obviously. I really don't. I'm getting a very evil vibe for some of you. Some of you may be dealing with a diabolical energy, and with Archangel Michael here and psychopath right here, we could become already, it's getting deep, Capricorn, but we could be going to kind of like the truth and the devil, the light and the dark. This is what we're all right, something like that. Somebody feels stuck, Show me what I need to see. This two-faced piece of shit psychopath. I don't like psychopaths, obviously. Tread lightly. Somebody needs to. Something about that in the past. Past to present, really. Smell the roses, slow down, tread lightly. Okay. All right, just the messenger. Tattoo. Trapped. Unforgiveness. Somebody's unforgiving. Yeah, I really don't like this psychopathic energy that's coming through. Tattoo reminds me, somebody maybe have a new tattoo or maybe something about it, obviously. But really what it gives me is the permanence, Tattoos are permanent. So, something's permanent. Somebody feels trapped with this psychopath. If danger, please reach out to somebody. If you don't feel safe or protected or what, please reach out to somebody. Archangel Michael is trying to do what he can, right? Against this darkness. Oh, okay. I thought one turned over. I need 3 more cards, please. Prevented from harm. Somebody is protected. Something is about divine timing. Show me. Oh, okay. Background. Double life cheater, backstabber, two-faced individual background. This is crowning you. So this person is around you, like all around you or something. Are you living with this person? Some of you may be. I think this is going to be a really deep reading. Green. Did they say Archangel Michael's color was green? I'm pretty sure. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments, because I'm pretty sure. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Protection. Being protected from the psychopath. All right. So you're asking for protection as well. Okay. Or something like that. Were you trapped in a situation? Merlin. Ha! Merlin. There's a story or two about him. Okay, so Merlin, I'm going to go briefly of what I understand about it. Tons of information out there you can research. But Merlin was outcasted by society, right? So he didn't know where else to go, so he found a cave, right? And that's the cave that they show, those cliffs, right? It's kind of famous if you look up the story and where it took place. It's a very beautiful area, but he found the cave, went into the cave, and that's where he started living. And while he was in there, you know, when you become the hermit kind of energy, you know, you self-reflect, you listen to your own thoughts, you start, you know, without even, it's a very Carl Jung kind of vibe, you know, you hear things, you know, you see, you know, you start coming into your senses, whatever. But anyway, as he was doing this through the years, he became the wise one, right? He became the magician. He became, he could see, you know, and all of that. So people back then, especially, were freaked out because they didn't understand these supernatural capabilities that he had. And really all it was he healed and he aligned. Now, they say throughout the history of it, he may have used his gifts for good and bad, but that's a different story here, I think, because Berlin is about the magic of it, the healer. I'm almost feeling like the wise one lighting that lantern. All right, that was kind of deep right off the bat, but I thought it was going to get deep right off the bat, so there you go. Regular old Rider-Waite deck here, one of them. Show me what I need to see. Somebody needs to tread lightly. Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. Page of Swords, pages are usually kids or childlike wonder, something like that. But not always, because in this case, I also feel like it could be, you know, investigations or research or whatever, spying, gossiping, that whole thing. Somebody needs to tread lightly. Smell the roses, take some time for you, and get out in nature if you're able. You know, even for a few minutes. I know it's winter time for a lot of people, right? Not everybody lives where it's nice and beautiful all the time. So if you're able, get outside, or at least in a window. Hopefully a sunny window, but a window, you know, if you're not able. Anything to get that connection, right? Anywho, Seven of Pentacles down, tattoo. Somebody feels trapped. I don't know. I'm feeling weak, but it's about, not working on their own, right? Hi, everyone. Hello. Something like that, feeling, but I do feel like maybe it was about, always being in somebody else's business or something like that. I'm not sure how this is going to resonate. That's a very mixed messaging I'm getting, actually. Queen of Cups down. This sweetheart is either hated, refused, denied, whatever. She could be psychic, or he, this Merlin person, something's in the background. Somebody's being two-faced. There's betrayal here. Yeah, Nine of Cups, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, wish fulfillment, Archangel Michael, and protection. I feel like a lot of you are praying, wishing, and all that you have protection, right? Because somebody is protected. Okay, we have the Death card. We have King of Pentacles, and we have the Tower reversed. Merlin is right over the Death card with Psychopath. Look at this. Not every narcissist is a psychopath or a sociopath or whatever, but every psychopath, sociopath, sadist, and all of them are narcissists. This is to a degree. Merlin, maybe putting an end to it. Things are ending. Archangel Michael is here. Somebody's very conflicted. They don't know what to do. They're asking for protection. King of Pentacles, Tower reversed. King of Wands, dead center in the reading. We got kings, queens, and kids. We got it all here. So, suspended person. Yeah, we got the Hanged Man with Nine of Wands reversed. Somebody wants to be free from this psychopath. They're trying to free themselves. I wish you luck. There's the door. That's how you do it. Yeah, King of Pentacles, tread lightly. I feel like this King of Pentacles may need to tread lightly. I feel like this could be a lot of spying, gossiping, word witchery kind of shit, elf shot kind of shit, right? I was just talking about this. Now, I happen to be watching the series Vikings on Netflix right now. I haven't seen it in many years already. So it's like new all over again, So it's kind of fresh in my mind. I'm on season 3 right now. So elf shot is basically when you put a bug in somebody's ear. So it changes the narrative and it takes the attention off the enemy. See, Vikings were very smart warriors. They were very smart. But it also means that, they don't want to get caught, right? Because they're deterring the narrative so they can do what is over here. Something like that. So I have Ace of Wands, Temperance, Lovers reversed, and Knight of Wands. I need one more card, please. Yeah, this was sacrificial. Somebody's waiting, You might have had to sacrifice something or what. Archangel Michael is here over you. You're wishing for protection. Messages and hearsay. I don't know where I got hearsay, but it came to me, so I'm going to say it. Could be through that Page of Wands or Page of Swords energy. I don't know, but it came from somewhere. I feel like you're waiting on some news, or something, somehow, Somebody wants to free themselves from this psycho, This was a new beginning in the past. Somebody took a new beginning, King of Pentacles, right over it. Temperance. Somebody feels stuck. Temperance with The Hanged Man is like a very, and with the Trapped, stuck, no options card gives me a very, if somebody does not feel safe, please let somebody know. I don't know who, anybody. Get a message out there. Put your name on a mirror with lipstick. If you're in a ladies, I don't know. I feel like people, I don't like this vibe here. Now, there's a lot of Capricorn scenarios, and obviously not everybody's going to be, but I am feeling that, the helpless vibe. Now, the Tower reversed here, somebody's ignoring it, refusing it, denying it, whatever it is, because in my readings, even when cards are reversed, they still carry the meaning of it upright. They still carry it. They're just denying it, or in this case, right? They're denying working on their own. Things are permanent. They don't want to, but it's about balance and healing, patience, forgiving with unforgiveness here. Maybe they've done some unforgiving things. But we need to forgive ourselves as well. What we've done, we're not perfect people. Sometimes we're the ones trapped making decisions because normally we wouldn't even be in that, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be in that situation if we weren't trapped in that, something like that. King of Wands dead center in the reading. Somebody's taking charge, looking right at this Tower reversed, right? Something's in the background, this King of Wands, Queen of Cups reversed energy. I feel like this King of Wands is very hateful, caused this union to be off, right? Something's in the background. This King of Wands could be very two-faced. They could be backstabbing. Maybe they're backstabbing you. Coming forward quickly with messages. Yeah, Archangel Michael's here. But there is a sacrifice. There's some wish fulfillment type thing here. You might have to give something up to have your happiness. You may have to, Knight of Pentacles with Two of Swords, planting seeds, not sure what to do. Take that blindfold off and do the best you can. I say it all the time in my Two of Swords cards. No could'ves, no would'ves, and no should'ves. No regrets, right? Every choice has a pro and con kind of reaction. So you do the best you can. Leave the rest behind. Forgive yourselves, forgive others. Somebody's unforgiving here. Is this the psychopath that you're trapped with, right? Four of Cups reversed. Didn't see this coming. They didn't expect this. They weren't thinking. Wow. Well, could this child have been sacrificed? I wonder too. But that's for so many of you, I guess, not everybody. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch. This is my pagan deck. So, I don't know what it's called. Nine of Swords down. 10 of Swords down. Yeah. Wow, this was really, really, really heavy in the past. Whatever this energy was. But it's clear as day at the same time. Sorry to say. People have no drive. Ugdrasil. Ugdrasil. I heard in the movie, I think they said it was an ash tree. I thought it was an oak tree. So if any of you know, or what your belief systems are, put it down there for people. Ugdrasil is like the Nine of Pentacles, though. It's the abundance of it. But see, in the pagan world, it's a lot more than that. This tree held the sky up, right? In their world. This was the biggest tree they've ever seen. It was so massive. It represented everything. Their spirituality, their abundance, their crops, their everything, right? This is like Queen of Cups down. the hate, the two-faced, and the cheater is being, I feel, exposed in a huge way. Like, everybody's seeing how hateful, they are. You can't hide from it. Although we want to, right? I feel that. King of Pentacles again. Ding, 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 ding. With the Nine of Cups, right? Archangel Michael. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is wishing for protection in a big way. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I need a bunch of cards, Spirit, please. The shit that psychopaths create. Mental illnesses in this world are so real. We have the moon reverse. There's the exposure of it. All of it. Things are over. Rover. Merlin is making it happen. The magician. The hermit. The healed one, I feel. Whatever that is to you. Right? I'll show you these in a minute. Psychopath is right over this. Oh, yeah. Psychopath's going down. Merlin's making it happen. Male or female out there, I don't care. These are very, very, very hard lessons to learn. Or the psychopaths will never learn, to be quite honest. Because they're in that energy. It is the energy itself. In the purity, right? Somebody needs to tread lightly. At the beginning of the reading, I was thinking right away that we were going to be talking about forces of light and dark. And that's exactly where this is going. Yeah, you care about this and you don't want it, but it's there in a big way. Tattoo, it's permanent. So we need to deal with this unforgiveness kind of energy. We need to deal with it in our own selves, if anything. Get rid of the psychopathic energy and forgive yourselves for whatever, however, right? Has everything to do with the home. Somebody taking charge. And look, this King of Wands isn't exactly looking at the Four of Wands. In fact, in front of me, he's looking at the past. Yeah, the background. Yggdrasil. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I love saying that word. Hi, everybody. Hello. So this is, good news. There is some good news here somehow, some way. But ultimately, it has to do with the home, the family. See, we got the Lovers down here, and we got the Lovers up over here. Ding, 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 ding. Like, you care about this relationship, but this King of Wands doesn't. Are they separating somebody from your kids? Is somebody separating you from your kids? Or is somebody, like, putting that black there? Or, I'm not sure. Queen of Cups again. Ding, 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 ding. This one's upright. This one is intuitive, even though that one is too. They just refuse it, but this is it. See, we got the light versus dark here. You love this person. You care very much. You're waiting on protection. You know what's happened. You know about the sacrifice, right? And if you're innocent and you technically didn't want this any way, shape, or form, forgive yourself. Period. And get this fucking psychopath out of your life, whoever this is. This piece of shit. I've met my share of narcissists, psychopaths, fucking sadists, and all of it throughout my life. Somebody wants to free themselves from the fucking lies. From this psychopathic liar. Hi, hon. Hi, Martha. Welcome to the channel. So, yeah, you want to free yourselves from this or something like that. The death card is here. It's over. The exposure is real, right? The psychopath is causing, perplexity and confusion. That's what they do. It's their job, right? Conniving, unpredictable. Look at that. Abusive. Completely abused the situation. Yeah, 4 swords down. No rest for the fucking wicked. They're not going to learn their lessons, see? This is an earthbound energy. Period. We're talking light and dark. Period. Right from the get-go in this reading. Wow. There's a new drive here. Somebody took it over the unhealed, imbalanced, greedy ass, more than likely, person. See, if somebody's stopping you from your kids, that's pretty fucking dark right there. And depending on how your situation is, I'm getting Epstein files. Ugh, vibes. So some of you, maybe it is SA. Not everybody, it's SA. This could be mental abuse, psychological abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse. There are so many kinds. Emotional abuse and sexual abuse on this planet, unfortunately, is the most common. Yeah, somebody's guilty AF. They need to fucking heal. You've been patient. You love this person, but they are not good for you. This person is, maybe you don't love this person. I mean, but somebody needs to balance. They need to keep it together for this. Something's big. Something's big here. I feel huge bigness. Whatever that means. 5 of Cups down. People are in regret, loss, shame, embarrassment. Something's in the background. People are very two-faced. Forgive yourselves. The shame, the embarrassments, the regrets. See, this is why we need to do the best we can. No could'ves, would'ves, should'ves. Yeah, this union, the psychopath has ruined it. Yeah, it's painful, all right. Green, asking for protection from Archangel Michael. His messages are very hurtful. I feel like this is big. This had to happen. I feel the bigness. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. We got a King of Wands. We got a lot of kings and queens on the table. It involves the whole family, I feel. Has this psychopath completely ruined an entire family? Because that's what they do. Painful truth of the betrayals. Double life, cheater, and backstabber. Backstabbing your own family. Somebody did. Asking for forgiveness. This Queen of Pentacles here is very loving and nurturing and caring, good with money. I feel like this is a very Lagertha kind of vibe, you know? As I was just saying, I'm watching that movie right now. It's fresh in my mind, right? I feel like this is Lagertha giving a shit about her property, her land, her family, her or his, you know, in that energy, you know? Six of Wands, recognition. This is victory. There is public acknowledgement. Somebody's getting recognized or something. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. I'm going to give you an elf card, an elf oracle. Since I have my tapestry up, I'm not finished painting yet. Getting there. The woodland spirits, embracing the unseen forces that protect and nurture. There you go. Embrace it. Embrace the energies of the protection. Stay in the light. Stay true to yourselves. Right? I can give you a card right now if you want, Martha. I can give you a card. This is a general for everybody, but if you want a card on the side, I'll give you one. Just let me know. All right, so I'm going to give you one of these. This is my Hidden Realms deck. You would love it, Martha. All right, let's put this aside, people. We're going to give Martha a card. I guess I'll use this deck. Anything? See what comes out? Thank you. I know my spirit guides are like right with me when I read, boy. They really are. Show me what Martha needs to see. Ace of Wands down, Seven of Swords. Oh boy. Whatever you're dealing with, Martha, it's pretty toxic, and I know that you really hate it. You have no drive. It's bringing you down, this toxic behavior. It's draining you or whatever. You know? I'll give you one more. I don't think this Three of Swords. Ay, betrayal, heartbreak. I'm sorry. This person is not good for you. Gotta be real. Gotta be real. Show me what I need to see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. We got the Eagle King reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright, though. It is number 12 for those who care. And don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest through the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who is objectively and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go your way or the way you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. Yeah, there is always reasons behind them, somehow, some way. Well, good, Martha. You know, get rid of that toxic shit. I'm sorry it's so draining for you. Okay, so that's what that one is. The Eagle King, yeah. The bigger picture, angelic help, right? I'm going to give you a few of these. Ooh, okay. The Ring. Yeah, somebody is admiring you, or you're admiring someone. But the Ring basically is like a vow or something. Rich and happy marriage, but disappointment in life. Yeah, disappointed after Yeah, the snake, the psychopath. Yeah, snake is a fucking snake is a fucking snake, and they don't change. They will never learn. 8 of Pentacles down. Some people will never fucking learn. Damn. Sorry, this is so hard and heartbreaking for some of you. The mouse. Yeah. Somebody's stealing something. They're lying. They're toxic. There's theft here being represented. Maybe even if it's thieving your energy, if it's not valuables, right? The bear. Oh, very nice how to end that. The bear is like a double omen, a good omen, right? And there is some celebration or celebratory something, some gaiety, you know, but very, very good omen for you. However, getting rid of this, getting that fucking psychopath out of your life, man, is sometimes be the hardest things, right? Stonehenge. This is the back. There is power in forgiveness and silent intent. You will always receive joyfully what you truly respect. And snapshot that if you choose. Yeah. Power in forgiveness. See, if you forgive yourselves, oh my God, I just did it. I did it. I did this. I can't believe I did this. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Sometimes can change everything. These are your messages, Capricorn. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.